What's going on, guys? It's Chris Clark coming to you live from the 615. Just here for another Taste of Tennessee, a Whiskey Wednesday. And today we're here with this amazing Belle Meade bourbon. This is one of my favorite whiskeys, bourbon whiskeys, and it is produced not at Belle Meade Plantation, but actually produced by Greenbrier, Nelson's Greenbrier, for Belle Meade. And get it while it's hot. This is actually very special right now because it's going out of production, and so claim your bottle while you can. They just announced that they're going to stop production of all Belle Meade bourbon and Tennessee whiskey, so get it while it's hot. So something cool was actually we went to a whiskey tasting at the Belle Meade Plantation about 10 minutes from Nashville, and we learned a lot. It was great. I think it was about 6 months ago. So much fun.
Andrew's clearly not making decisions.
Hey, it's Whiskey Wednesday.
It's lovely, yeah, over there.
So this right here is the Belle Meade Classic Bourbon. It's going to be 4 barrels aged for 7 years. It's also about 90 proof, so it won't bring it to your knees necessarily on its own, but a very smooth bourbon nonetheless. It's also going to be 30% rye on that mash bill, and that'll translate to a bit of a spice or a cinnamon on your palate when you get to tasting that.
These are true stories. So this first one is all about a Northeast tavern owner. So he was in upstate New York, very busy one night, and didn't have any clean bars to leave behind him. But what happened to walk by but a rooster of all things? So he actually leaned over and plucked a feather off the back of that rooster and gave his drink a twirl.
Who did? Who did?
A cocktail for that reason.
A cocktail.
Some dude?
Some dude in New York, yes sir.
I would have done the same thing.
A little nasty, but colorful nonetheless.
Oh my
Yeah.
Now this next one is my favorite story. So it's all about a 1700s newspaper ad, and it was actually talking about these whiskey ginger cocktails. So the way we got that name was from show horsing. And show horses were very popular at the time, but you want those old horses to show just like ponies. That way they sell off a little bit quicker. And in order to get that old horse showing like a pony,
Whiskey.
you take actually a root of ginger, you run it up the horse's arse. That would cock the horse's tail, allowing him to step lively and show and sell off quicker. So it's from that we actually get whiskey ginger cocktails coming about.
Ain't no more bourbon for you.
Crack open nostril, stick it inside your glass, and take a whiff. Pull around like a mouthwash. So really coat the back of your gums and your teeth and your tongue with that bourbon, get it in there. And when you swallow, take a big puff out. So that big puff out, we're going to release those alcohol vapors. So that's called the chew here.
Ah, it's great mouthwash.
Oh yeah, look at
They should make mouthwash like this.
that.
You can swallow it. Twist.
So that twist will release those oils. Then go ahead, take your mini rocks glass and rim it. So by
Rim.
rim, I mean
Now that's what I call Tennessee whiskey. So this bourbon it's been aged for 6 to 8 years, and it's a high rye blend of barrels, and it is 90.4 proof, which means you're in for a good time if you're drinking this all night. I wouldn't recommend this for the morning, just because of how high the alcohol content is. I mean, I don't know, it just depends on what kind of day you're trying to have. So anyways, let's get into it. Let's try this sucker out. Come on. And so to give this a try, I had to get my Belle Meade glass out and show y'all, and let's give it a try. It's got a sweetness to it. It's got a punch, but it goes down really smooth, just like a Nelson's Greenbrier whiskey would. I know they switched up a couple of things in the distilling process to make it original to Belle Meade, and so unlike the whiskey that Nelson's Greenbrier makes, This actually has a little bit of a smoother taste with a finish. Like I said, definitely one of my favorite whiskeys, and I just might need to cap this up so I don't drink the whole bottle right now. Yeah. Now that's some nice Tennessee-made bourbon. I love it. Good stuff.
Signing out, give me a shout, tip your bartenders, y'all.
Hey, Whiskey Wednesday out, Taste of Tennessee. It's yours if you want it right now for the taking at the stores. Go buy it and have a great week. Love you guys. Thanks again.